menu switch on the right handlebar is commonly called the wheel switch. This will cycle through the information display area on both the street and track main display and is used to navigate through the menu system with 3 actions. The switch rotates up and down. The processor in the meter not only determines which direction the switch is rotating, but also knows how fast. The wheel switch is then used to make specific selections with either a short or long duration push inward. A short push is less than 1 second, and a long push is over 1 second. The R1 must be stopped to get into the menu system. If the unit starts to move while the menu is open, it will automatically change back to the main screen. A long push in on the wheel switch will open the menu. Rotate the wheel switch up or down to highlight the desired submenu, then a short push in to select. A short push on the triangle button within each group returns the display back to the menu screen. A long push in any menu screen will return the display all the way back to the main screen. The display mode changes the main screen display between street and track modes. The background color of these modes can be customized in the wallpaper menu. The YRC settings screen selects and adjusts the YRC settings on both the R1 and the R1M, and the Öhlins electronic racing suspension settings on the R1M. When the highlight is on the lower title bar, the wheel switch will move the selection highlight side to side. A short push in selects the desired section. Then the wheel switch moves the highlight up and down. Highlight the appropriate setting with the wheel switch, and then select it with a short push in on the wheel. After making a setting selection, the highlight will jump back to the title bar, where again rotating the wheel switch will move the highlight side to side. All 4 YRC modes are fully customizable, but come preset from the factory for the following conditions. Mode A is optimized for track riding and dry conditions. Mode B is also specified as a track setting, but with slightly smoother engine response to throttle application. Mode C is set for even smoother engine response and more intervention from the traction control, slide control, and lift control systems than Mode A or B. And Mode D is recommended for general touring on highways or wet track conditions. Again, all settings in all 4 modes can be changed to any of the available values. To reset all 4 modes back to the factory presets, go to the All Reset menu and select Yes. This resets everything back to the factory preset or default settings, except for the clock and odometer. Power mode has 4 settings. 1 provides the most aggressive throttle response. 2 and 3 provide smoother engine response to throttle application. And 4 is for wet pavement or any time less engine power is desired. The variable traction control system has 9 settings. Use the wheel to scroll the list up or down. The amount of traction control intervention goes up as the numbers increase. So Level 1 provides the least amount of intervention, and Level 9 provides the greatest amount. But also, within each of these 9 settings, the amount of traction control intervention increases as the lean angle of the bike increases. The IMU provides the lean angle data to the ECU. Traction control cannot be turned off in the YRC menu. It must be turned off on the main screen. Select TCS with the center mode button. Press and hold the up button until off is displayed. Do not go one setting at a time. Press and hold the button. Turning off traction control will also automatically turn off slide control, launch control, and lift control in all 4 YRC modes. And the stability control indicator on the meter lights up. To turn traction control back on, cycle the main switch off and then back on. Or select TCS and then push the down button once. Traction control, slide, launch, and lift will all return to their previous settings. The slide control system has 3 settings and can be turned off independent of the other systems in the menu. Slide control Level 1 provides the least amount of system intervention and Level 3 the most. The launch control system has 2 settings and off. To use launch control, it must first be turned on in the menu and then activated using the left handlebar mode switch. When LCS is on, the icon is gray. To activate, push and hold the center mode button until the icon turns white. At this time, the engine speed will be limited to 10,000 RPM, even if the throttle is held wide open, until the clutch is engaged and the bike starts to accelerate. Level 2 provides more control on the engine power output, while Setting 1 applies less control as the bike starts to accelerate and the traction control and lift control systems begin to function according to their setting level. Launch control is the only YRC setting that must be activated like this. If the gray LCS icon is not displayed, pressing and holding the center mode button has no effect on any system. The quick shift system only works on upshifts. Level 1 gives the fastest shift, while Level 2 gives slightly smoother operation. QSS is totally independent of all other YRC systems. The lift control system has 3 settings and off. Level 3 provides the most control on how fast the front wheel lifts under acceleration, and Level 1 the least amount. Turning lift off also automatically turns off the launch control in that YRC mode. The Öhlins electronic racing suspension settings are covered in a separate video. Select the up arrow to go back to the menu. The lap time menu views and resets the manually recorded lap times, up to 40 laps. The fastest lap and average lap are displayed at the top, and the fastest 3 laps are highlighted in silver. The logging system only works on the R1M or standard R1s that are equipped with the optional CCU. 21 channels of running data are recorded. After the engine is started, data logging starts automatically when the engine first gets to 3,000 RPM and records continuously until logging is turned off on this screen or the main switch is turned off. You must use the YTrack mobile app to download and view the data logs. They cannot be displayed on the meter. If the unit is going around a race course where the coordinates for the start-finish line have been properly configured using the CCU Config mobile app, the data will be displayed by individual time lapse. If the logging occurs on the street or the race course is not configured, the data will be in one continuous file. The CCU has 4 gigabytes of memory and can record about 300 hours of data. The only way to stop this automatic data logging is to disconnect the CCU unit. The maintenance menu views and resets the oil, Interval 1 and Interval 2 maintenance trip meters. These cannot be renamed, and there are no indications on the main display for these trip meters. The unit menu sets the distance and fuel consumption units to the mile or kilometer system. The wallpaper menu sets the main display background color to either black or white on each display, street, day or night, and track, day or night. The photo sensor automatically selects day or night mode based on the ambient light hitting the meter face. The shift indicator controls the programmable shift light and the tach color display. The RPM range can be set to switch the bar graph color to green and then to orange at different RPM points as quick visual indicators of engine RPM. And the peak RPM indicator can also be turned on or off in this menu. The Display Settings menu allows you to customize the information display area of the meter into 4 groups, which items and the order they appear: the odometer, trip meters, temperature readings, fuel consumption, etc. The Brightness menu adjusts the screen brightness, but the photo sensor adjusts the overall brightness based on the ambient light hitting the meter face. The Clock menu sets the 12-hour clock display. And the All Reset menu returns all settings, except for odometer and clock, to the factory presets or default settings. Now this includes the YRC and ERS settings and the maintenance trip meters.